Sap, I've seen a lot of applicants. So we work with applicants who want to go to top MBA programs across the world. And I've seen a lot of people pick consulting goals on the B school essay. Now, do you think it is a cliche? Like, how can one make it more connected? How can somebody show more focus while picking up management consulting as a career? Is it more advisable for people, let's say somebody coming from a manufacturing vertical, to express that they want to work with the manufacturing vertical of the consulting firm? Or is it okay to pick up specialized industry groups while picking up consulting on your essay? Or should one focus on becoming more generalist? And I'm asking from the perspective of both the business school and the consulting firms. Like, what are they most comfortable with?
So first of all, consulting as a career is a very hard. Is that my long-term career is to be a partner at a consulting firm? That is extremely bad answer to pick. The reason why is because consulting is such a highly competitive thing, life, right? Investment banking consulting is highly competitive. 20% of your class ever gets cut, right? They are asked to leave because it's a very up or out kind of system. Okay. So for people who are even partners and managing director, they would not have said, I wanted to be a partner, managing director in a consulting firm. They started getting the promotions. They started keeping on. They didn't see any alternatives. They liked the job. They didn't see any alternatives to be out there. And that's how they've become, partners at these firms. So what is a better way to kind of think about is, what does the consulting kind of skill set helps you to get to? So let's say you are in manufacturing and you want to change your background, or you want to see different things or different kind of industries. Consulting creates that opportunity, because if you are in a top consulting firm, more likely than not, other than maybe a couple of them, will make you a generalist in the first 2 years. And they will make you cycle through different kinds of projects, different kinds of industries and experiences, because that makes you a better consultant, because you can leverage the different knowledge across the board. So I would, for a manufacturing person, you could say, my first goal is to be in consulting, because it is a great way to learn different skill set and change my profile so that I can do maybe X, Y, Z, a different thing. I want to be an entrepreneur, but I really don't know the different aspects of businesses. It's a good extension of the business school thing. So if you model your answer and thinking around that, that is a better way. If you say, I want to be a partner at a consulting firm, everyone will laugh at it, because they know that it's impossible for you to predict that. The smartest of the people get culled, right? It's such a difficult profession.
Okay. And who do you think is not a great fit on paper for a consulting firm? Like, if somebody has a MBB on their essay, and somebody has a Bain, BCG, McKinsey on their essay, is there any kind of filter that the schools or consulting firms use based on their number of years of work experience, or based on their backgrounds, where they say, you know what, you're not a great fit?
So I think first of all, writing a certain firm, MBB, is it's like picking a lottery, right? And saying, I'm going to be at MBB. So who knows how you're going to be there? Even the case interview is such a tough, way to gauge people. You may or may not be successful. So even if you're writing consulting, writing a specific firm is, there are 100,000 people apply and 2,000 people get in, right? Across the country or the world. So that's even worse odds than IM. So you shouldn't write that. Second is, you have to have an analytical bent, or either you show through your GMAT that you are good at math or some kind of thing, or you show your very high GMAT score, right? If you have 730, 750, 780, yes, that completely shows that you can do math, and that's a good analytical gauge. If you're not good at analytical, then you should have some coursework you should pick up to show that you can do these data analytics in business school, or they have now data science classes. If you don't have that analytical bend, you will get ruined, crushed in consulting, because it's so much data coming at you at such a fast pace, and you have to make very quick decisions, both in the case interview and in actual work. So if you don't have that bend, the analytical bend, you can't fake it. It's super hard, going through the interview process and being in the firm. So then consulting is not something for you. You should do something else. And the thing is, to be honest, as business schools and professions are changing with technology, I think you should develop an analytical. It's a learned method, right? So if you're going to business school, get that analytical bend, because even marketing and sales has changed, right? It's not about just messaging. It is looking at data now, and then social media and Facebook, and how many clicks and who's looking at what, and how can I message it better in that sense. It's all now data analytics. So that becomes a kind of a sustained skill you should have. But if you don't have that skill, forget about consulting. It's just it's not, you're not going to get in, and people will read your resume and think about, it's not there.
Okay.